Yes, Tom Clancy. No, not the author, but video games. Tom Clancy games have always been in my life, either laying on a desk or in my collection of games. I've never really sat down to play one all the way through. I did, however, play a little bit of Wildlands because it reminded me of the Mercenaries from the PS2 area, but I didn't get very far. And honestly, when I think of older Tom Clancy games, I think of Siphon Filter, and I'm not sure why. I remember going to one of my friend's house when I was a kid, and he always played a Rainbow Six game with me that had split screen, but I can't tell you which one because the titles are so confusing. We have Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, Red Storm Rising, The Division, Shadowbreak, Hawks, End War, and what recently put them back on the radar for me was Siege. Now I say recently because my friends recently started playing it, and every time I log on they're playing it. I've never touched nor looked at the back of the case until now. I have no idea what it's about, so I thought it'd be a good time to start a series I would like to call Pre-Post Reviews. This is a series where I get a game I've never played before or know nothing about and give my opinions before and after I play it. I will be scoring the games on a few different levels, like box art interpretation and gameplay, cost and value versus the fun factor, and my overall score. These scores will be out of 10. Now I know some of you are going to be like, how have you never played Siege before? And to that I say, have you guys ever heard of Minecraft? But seriously, when I picked up this game from GameStop, the employee asked what was bringing me back to it. I told him I've never played it before, and he gave me the most confused and frustrated look. I have never just thought about trying this game. It's always seemed like a knockoff Call of Duty to me. Not that I defend Call of Duty with all of its problems, but it's just that the FPS war shooter genre is getting a bit bland for me. And seeing that Siege has many different versions is just a turnoff. However, box art looks decent. We have what it seems to be two teams fighting each other, not sure which one's the good guys or which one's the bad guys. As we flip the case over, we have 5 versus 5, attack versus defend, tomato versus tomato. Okay, but seriously, I get the gist. Alright, so now it's time for the pre-score. Also, keep in mind that this is my first impression mainly on the box art, so don't want to see anyone commenting, well, you haven't even played the game yet, or know what it's about, blah blah blah. This is why I'm doing these reviews, to show that first impressions can ruin a game before they even purchase it. So as of right now, seeing all of this, I'm going to give it a pre-score of 4. I'm giving it a 4 because of the following factors. Looks like a generic shooter to me, way too many additions to the game, making it confusing for the customer, and 3, being judged by GameStop. Okay, clearly the pre-score doesn't really affect anything, so we can jump right into the real experience for now. Now to start playing the game. Starting the game, I got really confused and angered lots of people. For example, I died a lot and made my team very mad, especially with the one kid with the only mic in the lobby. He repeated, "You're so bad," over and over and over again, to the point where I had to mute him. It just got so frustrating to hear how bad I am when I obviously know that. My first immediate thought was that the community of this game got toxic over the years, being that it came out 4 years ago. We ended up losing the game, but I started to get used to the physics and gameplay around round 4, and I got my first kill. It felt good to help the team, however we still lost, a clean sweep from the other team. Now that I know what to expect and I've gotten sort of used to the controls, I begin my second game with excitement. Then I was quickly put in my place the first attacking phase of the first round. Round 2 began, and I didn't get any kills or help the team due to the fact that I was fumbling around the map trying to learn where everything is. However, my team pulled it off, and we won the round. Next up was round 3, a tale to tell your grandchildren. We were defending 3 people with mics. So the 3 with mics stayed upstairs and defended the top bomb, while me and the guy without the other mic stayed in the basement. We were throwing down barbed wire, we were barricading entrances, and then all of a sudden, we heard gunshots, people screaming, saying that they're up at A. We're down here by B, we don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, it's a 2v4 situation. I noticed that my bomb was safe, however the one upstairs, clearly where all the action was, is probably not. I quickly fumble around looking for the stairs and trying to find my way around the map. Now I'm getting worried. I hear gunshots, my teammates are dead, I got one in the basement that doesn't know what he's doing, and there's no enemies to be found. So I turn the corner and there's one staring right down the barrel at me. I unload my clip into him, kill him. He's down. It's now a 3v2. I go back to my room to reload in case reinforcements are coming. My last teammate finally joins me in the room. While I'm reloading, another enemy storms in. He has vengeance in his eyes, but before I could get off the shot, my teammate just guns him down right in front of me. I shoot at him just to be safe. So now it's a 2v2. I creep back around the corner and see one hiding behind the pillar, and I gun him down. Just knocking him though. So then I'm going to go in there and finish him off, I thought. Go through the doorway, hear my teammate say, "He's on the right." Turn to the right, gun him down. Kills him. So then I go and finish off my teammate. But wait, the diffuser's still going. As I turn around and panic to go find the diffuser, I see my teammate's already looking for it. Luckily he finds it and we defuse the bomb and win the round. I was thinking high and mighty of myself, being that I clutched out that win. However, not all good times last forever. At the very beginning of the next round, I get gunned down by the teammate, presumably by accident. In the end, we won the game, 4 rounds to 1. I decided to try my luck with the third game, being that I lost the first one and won the second one. But it ends up that the team that I was with was really good and they carried me and we went flawless victory on that one. So after 3 games, having settled that I am not the worst player that there is, the game is fun and I did get my heart beating faster than other games of this genre. I think it's the fact that you do not respond, so that communication with your team is vital and every little decision you make has to be correct. Sure, there's some toxic people out there like in our first round that I've experienced, but they're like that in every community. Not everyone's toxic, there's always some good people out there. The graphics are pretty good and the detail on all the debris and the holes in the walls created by gunfire are a nice touch. Playing the game is fun, so I'm not too worried about unlocking the rest of the base operators. All in all, it's a really good game. When you have a good team playing or with some of your friends, I would recommend it. I'm giving this a post score of 8. Like I said, this game's a lot of fun and a nice change of pace. I can definitely see myself losing hours into this game and not even realizing it. So let's analyze our pre-score and stack it up to what I believe now. Number 1, looks like a generic shooter to me. There's nothing generic about this game unless you really count the recruit class, which I think is unfair because you have to learn the basics somehow. I really like this touch, being that you're a new recruit, so you don't have any special abilities. Number 2, way too many additions to the game makes it confusing for the customer. I still believe this is true, but I mean, hey, it's an Ubisoft game. And last on the list, being judged by GameStop. I can honestly see why I was judged by not having played this game in the past. I mean, it's an amazing game. I've heard it's changed a lot over the years, so maybe that's why I didn't hear so much about it when it first came out. But I really don't know why I didn't play this game. It's really nice. And there you have it, folks, my pre-post review of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Siege. If you like this review and want to see more, subscribe and feel free to like and comment the games that you'd like me to experience or you would like to see a pre-post review of. Oh, I forgot to mention, finally, I got enough points to unlock my first character. I looked at them all closely and decided which operator was the best fit for me. Can you guess which one I picked? Was it the one of the operators with a cool gadget? Maybe something with a cool ability? Nope, it was Sledge. I mean, come on, he has a freaking sledgehammer.